Good morning. I'm Marla Ellerman. I'm publisher of Mobile Marketing and Technology Online, and we are at Transact 15 this morning, and we are with Pascal, who is going to tell us a little bit about his product. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes?
So a couple questions. I do have a couple questions I kind of wanted to go over with you. First off, what should financial institutions and merchants consider ahead of the October 2015 EMV shift to chip and PIN and point-of-sale systems?
So, you all know that the EMV liability shift will take place in October for most of the merchants. Some other merchants, like gas station chain and C-stores, I think have a reprieve until 2017, so they have a little bit more time to migrate to the EMV POS before that deadline. So what should they consider? That's a big question, because obviously what comes to mind is the move to EMV capable POS is the big one. So that's a big issue for them. So not only they have to change their POS, but I think beyond just the cost of moving to a new terminal EMV based, also enabling the overall POS infrastructure and backend systems. I think way beyond all this is really staff training and consumer education, because now a consumer will have to stick a card instead of swiping a card. The transaction time is going to be much longer with an EMV card than with a swipe of a MagStripe card. And there is also the issue of chip and PIN or signature and PIN. So some banks may offer only signature and PIN. So you will a signature and EMV. So you will stick in your cards as a consumer and then sign another experience. You will stick your card in, and then you will have to enter your PIN code. So it's going to be an interesting user experience that will be inconsistent across the consumers. So staff will have to be well trained for that, and the time of transactions also will have to be taken into account into all the operational aspects of the checkout process, especially for QSRs, quick service restaurants. I think that's going to be an interesting issue. What time is of the essence.
Do you sell mostly to restaurants?
So we do sell to a large portion of banks and a broad portion of banks and merchants. So not only to QSRs. What we sell to QSRs are not POS terminals. What we sell to QSRs and other merchant segments is really the ability to engage with our consumers, engage using mobile technologies. So a number of mobile technologies have been recently adopted by Apple, by Samsung, by the Android world, by the Windows world. Bluetooth LE beacons is a good example of a way to interact and engage with consumer. NFC tag reading is also very interesting. So more and more you are going to see actually consumer tapping on things to extract information. So here you see it's a promotion we did with Starbucks. You tap on that smart poster, you are automatically enrolled into a lottery where you can win a free frappuccino.
Is that your technology? Is that what you're selling? Okay.
Our technology is powering up all these engagements, point of engagement. So we orchestrate all the marketing engagements on behalf of the merchant. So we manage the network of beacons, we manage the network of NFC tags, and we manage all the interactions, all the marketing interactions with the consumer. So that's one aspect. The other aspect is all about payment and EMV migration, so really targeting banks and processors to move them from MagStripe to EMV cards to mobile. And then a lot of the banks we're talking to are also interested in all these value-added services, because payment is one thing, but they also want to enrich the overall mobile experience for consumers by offering all these value-added services.
So what nuances should banks be aware of with each offering that's kind of out there in the marketplace?
So on the payment side, I would say we do have competitors. The way we differentiate from our competition is that we offer a 360 view of mobile commerce, of mobile proximity commerce. So all the things that you see here provide ways for the banks to engage beyond payment. Plus we offer, of course, payment mechanisms that are actually Visa and MasterCard, meeting the specs of Visa and MasterCard. And that's also another aspect where we think we differentiate from the competition, which develop a lot of proprietary solutions, not necessarily meeting the Visa and MasterCard and American Express specifications.
How can merchants engage with customers before and during the transaction in order to build brand loyalty? Obviously, the Starbucks demonstration that you have is one, and obviously Starbucks is your client.
Yeah, so in the UK we launched with Starbucks marketing agency. So this promotion that got good traction. I would say that depending on the merchants, you have multiple mobile technology that you can leverage to truly engage with consumers. So you've seen the example of NFC tag reading. It's only supported by Android phones today. Maybe the next iPhone will support NFC tag reading, but for merchants it could be an issue because they will only enable Android consumers to engage. So they have to create really a proposition that relies on multiple mobile technologies that covers all their consumers, whether they are on iOS, Android, Windows, etc.
So question, everything that you guys do, you wrap in an iBeacon or a QR code. Is that what makes you different from some of these other vendors that are out here today?
So really our differentiation is that we provide a much broader array of mobile solutions for banks and for merchants than our competition. Our competition tends to be very, very niche focused. So they will only offer, for instance, tokenization services, and that's it. So they don't offer all this mobile marketing engagement that a bank may be interested in offering, or they may offer just EMV migration tools and not the rest. And we do offer EMV migration for an issuer, but also migrating from EMV to mobile and using HCE technologies and a variety of other technologies. I think also our relationships and our understanding how the big players like Apple Pay and Samsung Pay are doing, and the positioning of our products in that context, I think, is a clear differentiation from the competition.
So do you use banks as a sales channel for you guys?
No, we sell to banks. So we sell to banks, we sell to merchants, we sell to processors. So we don't use them as channel partners. We use them essentially as the customer. The caveat to that will be a processor, a merchant processor, who could be a channel partner of all this marketing engagement platform that we have to merchants, to their merchant base. So they would resell this platform and all this capability to merchants directly.
Great. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think overall we are very excited that the mobile commerce industry is so energized with Apple Pay and Samsung Pay. The fact that Samsung Pay reacted to Apple Pay with their own offering is very exciting. Android Pay now coming over, Google Wallet also going to energize all this industry. So we see a lot of interest from banks, from merchants into starting to deploy mobile commerce services, and for us it's very, very good.
Well, thank you so much, and thanks for watching.